Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? I have my phone back and I'm so excited. I've been about a week and a half without my phone, kind of a long story, but it's back and working great. I do a lot of business on my phone, posting and answering questions, and I've been able to keep up with answering your questions as far as students, and it's actually been really great. In this past week, we've had a lot of students sharing their pictures and quite a few sending me messages and just asking for some advice on some things. And so it's been great to be in touch with you all. I do have a tablet on my Gamel, and it's not computerized, but the tablet, I can run my oiling system through there, and I set my stitches per inch or my whatever, the speeds and all of that stuff through my tablet. So I was able to take the tablet off of my machine and download a bunch of my apps on there, and use my tablet to keep in touch with everyone. But my phone is back. I'm back to doing some more filming, and I'm working on this chicken quilt, which I think you guys have seen some pictures already of that, and there's already a YouTube video out on the chicken wire and freehand quilting around the letters on that wide border. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you can go check that out. And I'll be making at least 1 or 2 more videos about that quilt and show you just the fun designs that I'm doing on those chickens. And I wanted to mention my Build Your Portfolio series of online classes. As I get working on this chicken quilt, you will see that a lot of the background designs, if you've taken my classes, you'll see that a lot of those are incorporated into this quilt. And that is the beauty of learning these free motion designs. Once you get the design down, you can do those teeny tiny and do a background fill. You can even make them bigger. If you have, simple quilts that you want to get done fast, you can do whatever size that you want. And so just be looking for that as I continue on with this chicken quilt. You can see how you can incorporate those all over edge to edge designs into custom quilting. So I do want to encourage you, if you ever have questions about my courses, or maybe you're afraid to start, please don't be afraid to start. The courses are enjoyable to watch, and it'll be like I'm right there in the quilt room with you. You can do them all on your own time. You can rewatch any of the videos. You can download them, and then you won't need Wi-Fi to watch them once they're downloaded. And I have students that work their way, right through the videos one step at a time. I have other students that kind of pick and choose. Maybe they have a quilt that they need to do flowers on, and so they'll just go right to the flower video and watch that and practice it, and then go ahead and do it on their quilt, or maybe take a few times to practice first. But it's up to you how you want to go through the courses. They're self-paced, so you have that option to skip around. And you'll see as we go through the Build Your Portfolio series, once that is done, the next course is the simple borders. And there are 28 designs in that simple border online course. And you will see designs from Build Your Portfolio series incorporated into that border course, plus some new designs as well. But the nice thing is that the courses are building. You're learning the basics. Then you're putting it into borders and learning how to turn corners and also connect. When you get this one done and you need to connect those borders, we go over connecting each and every one of those borders. So it's not just quilting a border on a strip quilt. I do a strip quilt at the end of the course, but that's more for like a display. If you are running a business and you want to give your customers options as far as the border designs go, then that strip quilt is just a great way to display your border designs. But within the course, we practice 4 border designs at a time, and I use plain muslin, and we just draw the different width borders that we want to do in rectangles. So we'll do 4 at a time, and we will learn how to go around the corners and then also connect. And so we do that for each of the 28 designs in that course. And then the Echo Quilting course. And that is a really nice change from sort of the string designs if you're working your way through that Build Your Portfolio series. The Echo course has been a favorite of many of my students, and it's just a whole different type of quilting. And that's another one too. The Echo Quilting course is simple designs. There is one that's a little more challenging, but they're more simple designs. But once you learn those, you can do really dense background fills behind applique if you desire to, or you can keep them more open and do just the all over design on an entire quilt. So that course is a lot of fun to do. And the course after that would be the beginner feathers. And there are 5 different designs in that course. I absolutely love quilting feathers, and not everybody does, and that's perfectly fine, but I absolutely love it. So I want to help you learn. If you have that desire to learn to do feathers, I want to help you reach your goals. So the beginner feather course just starts at the very basics. We're learning bump back feather and then a no retrace feather, because a lot of people get very frustrated with the retracing, just as I did when I was learning too. And it's still something I have to work at. You know, the backtracking doesn't come just easy peasy. You know, it's something I have to work at and concentrate on. But the more you do it, the more muscle memory you build, and you'll be able to create these feathers. And so the beginner feather course has 5 different designs in it. And we talk about going around corners, we talk about the shape, and there's a whole troubleshooting section within the course where students sent me pictures of their feathers before taking the course, and then we did a bunch of troubleshooting. So in that section, we go over a lot of common mistakes or common frustrations that you may run into while you are learning to create your feathers. And so the troubleshooting section of that course has been super helpful to a lot of students. Once you learn your basic feather designs, you may want to move on to the intermediate feather course. Now this one, we talk a lot more about filling a wide border and twisting and turning those feathers and a feather fill, and just there one more step in advancement on that course. So what do you do if you have a quilt that needs quilted and it's got sashing and it just is really trying to tell you that it wants custom? So you may have learned a lot of all over designs, but you have a quilt that really needs custom work. Well, you can see the wall hanging behind me, and I've had quite a few pictures up of that. You can't quite see the whole thing as I'm sitting here. The beginner custom quilting course is designed to help you decide and figure out the best way to do custom work without it being super dense. And there are a few different lectures within that course that talk about why to quilt custom and the reasonings behind how I decide what to do on a quilt and maybe what not to do on a quilt. So we talk a lot about all those questions that you may have when you're standing there looking at a quilt that needs custom work. There's also a checklist that you can print off of questions to kind of ask yourself as you are making those decisions. So I hope that that will help you in moving forward on your custom work. My ultimate goal with the online courses is to help you build your skills, gain confidence, and be able to free motion quilt with less stress. And I just really want you to enjoy getting to your machine and doing some quilting. And I will say that I've got a lot of years of experience, but there are still times when I stand and look at a quilt and I think, I'm not ready to start this yet, or, you know, I still have that little bit of stress if it's something really custom or something new that I'm trying. So I'm right there with you guys, and I'm here to help as much as I can. So please feel free to reach out. You know, anytime you come across something that you're really stuck on, I don't want you to be really stuck. I would like you to reach out to me. I will do my best to answer your questions and to give any little helps and tips. But I do feel like my online courses are very thorough in the designs that I'm teaching, and I've just been thrilled to talk with students and to just see their success. You know, I've had a lot of them share pictures and some before and afters that are just really mind-blowing. And to see some students that, you know, only did pantographs in the past, but they wanted to try free motion, and now they're just doing feathers and echo quilting and all kinds of stuff, and it's just, it thrills me. It really does. So I just want to encourage you, if you ever have questions, you can always message me or email me. I'll put my email down below. And just thank you so much, all of you who have been supporting me through Facebook and YouTube and all those different things. Thank you for your encouraging words. Thank you, students, those who have signed up and you're working your way through the courses. I'm just so happy for you and thrilled, and so thank you so much for all of your support. And I hope this video has helped you and maybe answered some questions that you may have had about the online courses. So thanks, everybody. I hope that you'll be seeing lots more posts soon, and I'm getting ready. After I finish this chicken quilt, I will be starting the filming for the next online course that'll be coming out middle of April, and it will be Echo Quilting Part 2. So I'm very excited about that. I hope you have a great day, and we'll be seeing each other online. So I will talk to you guys later.